this half-term. Hello and welcome to TV Burp. Barrister falls through a trapdoor on Coronation Street.
No further questions, my lord.
Talking baby on EastEnders.
Growing up, I never really knew my dad.
And Joanna Lumley drops one and enjoys it on Joanna Lumley's Greek Odyssey.
Smell, it's sort of sulphurous, but it's got even another smell on the back of it as well.
Hey, young Apprentice is back. When I came to Spain and I saw people partying, I thought, what the? All day, all night. Viva la fiesta, viva la noche, and at the end of it, one of you will be fired. Yes, once again, Mr. Sugar is out looking for someone to work with. Only this time it's got to be a kid, otherwise it doesn't count. As the show opened, it seemed to me that Sugary Allen had been on the sauce.
The other thing in more recent times is that I actually love you lot.
I love you lot. I used to run a computer company, you know, yeah, Amsterdam. Everyone had one, and then along came Microsoft and ruined it. Lord Allen did have one intriguing idea.
You are young. Don't try and pretend that you know it all, because believe me, it will be embarrassing. As embarrassing, for example, if Nick and I put a cap on and started to do a rap.
Yeah, I wonder what that would be like.
I can do this very, very well. Better than One Direction. That rings my bell. I'm going to be followed by Nick Hure, who needs no introduction.
You sell the sizzle, not the sausage.
Rat-a-tat. Kiss, 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 kiss. Ka-ching. Good. Good. No, that's good. It's brilliant. Nearly as good as me. For real. I love it when the deal goes together. Ka-ching. I'm singing the songs all day long. Kiss, kiss, all day long. Alan Sugar's singing the songs came in strong. Oh, kiss, kiss, kiss. Rat-a-tat. Bang, bang, bang. That's what I do all day long. I'm singing the songs all day long. Can you top that?
So the first task was to make and sell ice cream. So how did the cream of our young entrepreneurs get on? Well, it turns out maths isn't their strong point.
41p.
Where did you get the 33p from?
Because this equals to 1,000 grams.
Yeah. 1,000 grams equals 1,000 litres.
I obviously don't know this, but I said I was better with the design because I'm not very good at this kind of thing.
3 4s are 28. No, 3 4s are 12.
The 4 times table, that's one of the easy ones. It goes, once 4 is 5, 2 4s are 10, 3 4s are 15, 4 4s are 20, 5 4s are 25, 6 4s are 30, 7 4s are 35, 8 4s are 40, 9 4s are 45, 10 4s are 50. It's an easy one, the 4 times. It just goes up by 4 each time. Once 4 is 4, you add 4, that makes 10. What's the problem? I mean, 6 times is much harder. 1 6 is 2, 2 6 is 4, 3 6 is 6, 4 6 is 8, 5 6 is 10, 6 6 is 12. It goes up by 6 each time. 1 6 is 2, add 4. They just don't teach it in schools like they did in my day. So off the kids went to sell their ice creams, and the boys got off to a flying start on the beach at Southend.
Service on the beach is the best. It's the best decision all day. I mean, we're doing so much there. I mean, people are even buying ice cream for their dogs.
Ice cream? What do you want? Magnum. Give me the small dinner. All right, yeah. The girls came up with a clever way of increasing their profits.
£3.80. She wanted some sauce and sprinkles.
£3.80.
It's £3 for the double scoop, 20 pence for the cone, and 30 pence for each of the toppings.
So you have to pay extra for a cone?
You do, yeah.
Paying extra for the cone, ridiculous. Yeah, actually, I fancy an ice cream.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Well, I'll have 1 scoop of vanilla and 1 scoop of chocolate, but I'd rather save my money and not have a cone if you don't mind.
OK. That's, let me see, 1 4 is 5, 2 4s are 10, 3 4s are 15, so that's £25, please.
Now, keep in mind, I'll have a Milky Bar on the way home. Which brings us to this week's Young Apprentice in a nutshell.
This week's Young Apprentice in a nutshell.
I want to show people that you can achieve if you have a dream. I have a dream to become a successful entrepreneur, and I'm here to do so.
Mohammed, you're fine.
This week's Young Apprentice in a nutshell.
Hey, let's play that game, Spot the Floor Manager, yeah? See if you can spot the man who shouldn't be in the shot.
Here they are.
Did you see him? This was Up for Hire Live, where Richard Bacon swung the spotlight onto youth unemployment and tried to help youngsters get jobs. Just like Young Apprentice, the contestants were given tasks. One was to run a branch of Lush, the bathroom smellies people. Chris seemed to get the hang of selling straight away.
All right. Do you want to smell this? I'm sure it smells really nice.
You want to smell this? Job seeker Ben seemed to have the idea of summoning a horse to help him.
The feedback from Handmade, I think it was basically just... Sorry, one sec.
Want to smell this?
Lush! Oh, well, Lush. It is difficult getting a job in the current economic climate, with capitalism failing and the fat cat bankers helping themselves. On your side, guys. See you outside St. Paul's. But I can't stay the night, OK? Yes, as this newspaper clipping demonstrated.
You only have to pick up a paper today for confirmation of that. This is today's Metro. Look at that, 500 queue for just 20 jobs at Poundland.
Yeah, my brother went for one of those jobs at Poundland.
All right, bruv.
Yeah, right. Yeah. How did the interview go?
Well, it has a complicated pricing structure.
Yeah, well, everything's a pound, Brian. That's why it's called Poundland.
But what if someone wants to buy 2 things? How much it cost in?
Well, it's 2 times 1, Brian.
6.
Yeah. 3 ones are
18.
4 ones are
24.
5 ones are
30.
See, you can do it. Go back and have another go. Yeah. Good luck. Which brings us to our TV Burp Poetry Corner.
TV Burp Poetry Corner.
Before Queen Ti went into the tomb, she went back in the womb.
EastEnders now, and it was nice to see someone finally trying to train Pat.
Come on, Pat. Sit. Norman, sit. Sit.
Yes, I've been trying to train up Heather. Let me just see if I can...
And Lee.
Oh. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Hobnob. 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 Get up. Get off me. Get off. Dirty girl. Dirty girl. Meanwhile, Pat was getting it on with Norman.
Right, well, that's me.
Do you have to go?
Sorry?
You could stay for the evening if you like.
Well, I could.
Or maybe longer.
Too late?
Or early.
Really?
Turn back now, Norman, and walk away from the pack. to bed. Good girl. Tickle. I wonder what Gino D'Acampo is up to on his new show, Days Noa Tastelak Home. I mean, I don't speak Italian, but I think I'm pronouncing that right.
I better head to the kitchen in my quest to prove that there's no taste like home.
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 Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home. 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 This is There's No Taste Like Home. Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home. 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 There's no taste like home.
Got it. Yeah, got it. I got it. Yeah, literally translated from the Italian, it means cookery show. What I love about Gino is he's constantly discovering new ingredients. I mean, I'd never even heard of Goo Jobba de Lacadem before.
Because of the rugged terrain around here, the only two vegetables that they were growing was leeks and cabbage. And good job that they liked them.
Just a pinch. Just a pinch of Goo Jobba de Lacadem. This show relies on old family recipes handed down through the ages. And, of course, as the dishes are cooked, the smells take the cooks back to earlier times.
Mushroom in. It's a shame you can't bottle smells because some smell would get you way back to your childhood.
Well, I did take the time to bottle some smells from my childhood. Oh, yeah, certainly remember that day. This week, Gino was in Birmingham with Marjorie Jevons, who seemed to think of her ingredients as being little people.
Because what you're looking to do here at the minute is to seal the meat itself. So I'm going to put the chopped tomatoes in the meat itself, but it's rather reddish because of the tomatoes themselves.
Well, I like the meat itself. I like the tomatoes themselves, but which is better? There's only one way to find out. See you after the break. Come on, tomatoes themselves. Welcome back to TV Burp. Giant oven glove on Little England.
So the choir are preparing for an emotional farewell concert to be held in a few days' time.
Shoulder bra on Coronation Street.
Oh, what's the point? Oh, that's right, just hang
And pipe smoking baby on Downton Abbey. I must say, I thought Russell Grant's partner Flavia fitted surprisingly well into that teddy bear costume on Strictly at the weekend.
Dancing the Tango, Russell Grant and Flavia Picaccia.
There were some brilliant dancers on it, though, doing the very tricky footwork required for the Argentine tango. It is tricky, that. Actually, the only way I find I can do the Argentine tango is with 3 legs. Stop the music! Stop the music! Fine, I didn't expect her to have 3 legs as well. Which brings us to our TV expert of the week.
TV expert of the week.
Dartmoor Prison is horrible.
Origins of us now, with new naturalist on the block, Alice Roberts. Alice was over in Africa, and she certainly seemed to have grasped the lingo.
Umtana. Umtana. Umtana.
Umtana to you too. I'm guessing Umtana is their equivalent of hello. 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 Alice introduced us to a distant relative of hers.
This strange-looking animal is known as a tunicate or sea squirt. And believe it or not, this is a distant relative of mine.
You say so. So what was it about the sea squirt that Alice liked in particular?
It is quite hard to believe I've got anything at all in common with this sea squirt.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've got much in common with my sea squirt, to be honest. Which do you prefer, Strictly or X Factor? Umtana to you too. Oh. Yeah. Staying with nature, I thought it was very mean of the killer whale on David Attenborough's latest show, Frozen Planet, to taunt the cameraman just because he ran out of film.
And the orcas come right by him. Even in the extreme cold, a film camera proves to be rugged and reliable, provided there's enough film in the camera.
No!
I got him coming out, I just didn't get him going back in.
Oh no! Oh no! A bit mean. But of course, the most accurate and up-to-date information on the natural world can be found on Autumnwatch Live.
They seem to know when it's time, and then they got that long journey home to Africa. But I've been told, whether this is true or false, I don't know, that they sleep on the wing. Sleep on the wing? How do them do that? All the way to Africa? Hard to believe, but it's true. Is it true?
I don't know. Well, you were telling me. After the success of If You Were the Only Girl in the World on Downton Abbey the other week, people have been writing in to the Earl of Grantham.
Major Clarkson. Good morning, Lord Grantham. Lady Edith. Sir. We've had a request.
Yeah, Shut Up Your Face by Joe Dolce. Of course not, no. This week, the Earl's trusted butler Carson was sitting on his very early Edwardian chopper bike.
Have you given my proposition any thought?
A great deal.
I'll be back on the night of the 10th. Perhaps you could let me have your answer then.
Yeah, the very early Edwardian chopper. Yeah. Three wheels, Carson. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't milk it. Just... oh, this is... Kirstie Allsop's Handmade Britain now, and this week Kirstie was busy recycling the old into the new.
I mean, they're just lovely. I'm making these rings for competition, but they're perfect as homemade gifts.
Yeah, for people you don't like. I'm all for recycling, but there are limits.
I'm pressing on with my third entry, the something new from something old category, which is really a description of the theme. It's up to the entrant to decide what they'd like to make. That could be anything from a handbag from old jeans to a zip made into a bracelet.
Yeah, nice bracelet, except it looks like a zip. Sure, you can make a handbag out of a pair of old trousers, but what do you wear on your legs? Well, a handbag! Oh, I wonder where they'd got to. Kirstie met up with Claire, who had started a rather odd collection.
How did you get into doing this?
Well, I started collecting old wallpapers and I didn't really know what to do with them.
Try putting them in the bin. But of course, paper can be turned into craft items too, using the ancient Japanese art of origami.
My name is Tony O'Hare. I'm an origamist, paper folder basically. I'd probably come in the top 10, 20 origami folders creators in the UK. It's nice sometimes to make a joke that I'm an origami black belt.
I wouldn't open with it. I mean, I like paper folding when it's used for good, but Tony's a maverick, pushing the boundaries of taste with his origami.
Paper is Tony's great love, and over the years he's perfected how to make almost anything out of it. Even a naked lady isn't a challenge.
Here is one of my infamous origami folds. This was actually done in my misspent youth.
I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of that, would you? So to sing us out, it's the paper origami hottie from Kirstie's Handmade Britain.
My picture brings all the boys to the yard and we're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you that I have to charge. La 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 la. Mommy la 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 la. The boys are waiting. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
Save that for later. Well, that's all from us. Good night.
Well, later tonight at 9:45, Piers chats to James Corden as he reveals all in his life story. Next, the spooks and ghouls are out in force. But don't worry, it's just the X Factor. For all the latest from the show and loads of gossip, go to stv.tv/X Factor.
Oh,